Hello friends, it's Jude, the project lady. It's time for art class. Hello friends, it's Jude. I'm here with you again to do a circle time and a story and then show you an art activity that you could try at home. So let's start out with a little feel the beat. I'm kneeling on the floor. You can sit on the floor, kneel on the floor. You can sit in a chair, whatever you want to do. You could even stand up. Feel the beat, feel the beat. On your knees, on your knees, feel the beat on your knees. Feel the beat on your shoulders, feel the beat on your shoulders. Feel the beat on your belly, feel the beat on your belly. Let's do the elbows. Feel the beat on your elbows, feel the beat on your elbows. Last week we did the sides. That was kind of different. Feel the beat on your sides, feel the beat on your sides. And let's finish with the hands. Feel the beat in your hands, feel the beat in your hands. Great. Now let's warm up those hands, warm up those wrists. Warm up those fingers and warm up your imagination. I want to teach you a little poem about a flower. This is called the Rosebud. Put your hands together like this, like a little bud of a flower. Here's a little rosebud, folded up tight. You can choose the color, red, pink, or white. Very, very slowly, hour by hour, it will open up its petals till it is a flower. Today's story is Allison's Zinnia by Anita Lobel. I love this book because it's all about flowers, and all the beautiful flowers, the shapes and the colors. But it's also an alphabet book, and it goes through the whole alphabet with a flower for each letter of the alphabet, starting with the A. Allison acquired an amaryllis for Beryl. Beryl bought a begonia for Crystal. It's also a really kind book because every page somebody's giving a gift of a flower to somebody else. It's a nice book about kindness and friendship and flowers. Crystal cut a chrysanthemum for Dawn. Dawn dug a daffodil for Emily. This is one of my favorite flowers. The yellow daffodil comes early in the spring. They're blooming right now some places. Emily earned an Easter lily for Florence. Florence found a forget-me-not for Gloria. Gloria grew a gaillardia for Heather. Heather hosed a hyacinth for Irene. Look at the shapes of the different petals and the leaves. How much variety there is in the colors and the shapes. And the fragrance, the smell of them. We can't smell them, but we can imagine. Irene inked an iris for Jane. She did a little piece of artwork, created a drawing, a painting with ink for her friend. Jane jarred a jack-in-the-pulpit for Kathleen. That's an unusual wildflower we don't see very often. Kathleen kept a kalmia for Leslie. We're up to the letter K. Leslie left a lady slipper for Marissa. She left it as a surprise gift. That's really nice. Marissa misted a magnolia for Nancy. She's spraying a little bit of water on it, called misting, instead of a big spray from a hose or a watering can. watering. Nancy noticed a narcissus for Olga. Olga ordered an orchid for Paulette. She's calling on the phone and ordering a plant over the phone. Paulette plucked a peony for Queenie. This is a beautiful flower. We used to have these in the garden when I was a little girl. They smell really beautiful. Queenie quilted a Quaker lady for Regina. She's taking that idea of the shape of colors of that flower and she's making a quilt for the bed, stitching it with fabric. Regina raised a rose for Sharon. Susan searched for a sweet William for Tina. Oh, that was Susan. Regina raised a rose for Susan, not Sharon. Susan searched for a sweet William for Tina. Tina tended a tulip for Ursula, another early flower that comes out early in the spring. Ursula uprooted an urtica for Virginia. It looks like a very tall flower. I don't know that one. It's pretty white. Virginia veiled a violet for Wendy. She put a little covering over it, maybe to protect it. Could be protect it from wind or bugs or something. Wendy washed a water lily for Xantippa. It's an unusual name. And Xantippa X'd a xanthium for Yolanda. Got this interesting background here. Could be what they call a trellis. Can't tell if it's a window or an outdoor trellis. Yolanda yanked a yucca for Zena. We're getting to the end of the alphabet. Z. Zena zeroed in on a zinnia for Allison. Zeroed in with her magnifying glass. We're at the end of the alphabet. And that's the end of the story about Allison's zinnia. I hope you enjoyed the story and the poem about the flower. As you probably guessed by now, our art activity for today is all about flowers. And I'll be showing you how to do that right now. For this week's activity, we're going to be making some flowers with things that you might find around the house. Here are some things that I found around my house. Just unusual things that might make the shape of parts of a flower. This is some straw and a paintbrush and some little pieces of broken paintbrushes. And I use them as the flower and the stem and the leaves. Here's one I made from things I found outside. Pieces of a pine tree and acorns, acorn caps, the tops of the acorns. And I arranged the acorn caps into the shape of the flower and the stem and the leaves, parts of the plants. These are creations that aren't going to last. They're things that we're making. We're looking for the shapes of things that might make flower shapes. But in the end, all the toys or all the nature things can get put back where they were. This is another one I made with a little stick and some paper leaves and some beads and a button. A button is the center of my flower, and the little beads got arranged around. You could do this on the floor or on a table, and just find things around the house or out in the yard if you can go out. that might make these flower shapes. Think about the flowers in the book, all the different shapes and colors of petals and stems and leaves. And when you're done, all the things can get put back where they were. It could be called a temporary art or ephemeral art. So have some fun with it. Okay, friends, well, that's the activity for today. I hope you enjoy doing the activity and try some things that in the house, try some things outside if you can go out to play. And it's a different kind of art because it doesn't last. It's something we could call ephemeral. It's an interesting kind of art where you make it and then it goes away, but you enjoyed making it. It was something beautiful, something interesting that you could do, and it doesn't have to last. It's just something to try out. Okay, bye-bye.